So, we are here at Track Speed. So, you know Kostas from a lot of videos, and you know he's like the one-lap guy. So this was like, I said, hey, we met some friends from Norway, and I told him, say, hey, we want to go to the Kostas guy. So he got his own workshop and his own company, and we want to visit him because it was like he invited me 3 times and did not come. So, and then he was like, it's the one-lap hero guy with the big beard. I said, yes, this is the guy.
That guy.
Yeah. So, and then we just came over and it was really cool. And then he showed us that place. It's really, really nice. So it's, for me, it does not look like a rental company at all. So I think I saw some pictures already on Instagram and stuff of this. And it was like the first time I'm here. And it really looks more like I would say like a car guy place. So this is actually what it is. So yeah, explain some stuff about your business.
Absolutely. I am the MX-5 guy and MX-5 guy, and I will always be. This is why we have MX-5s here. But this, for us, was a bit of a dream. I'm working here at the ring for the last 12, 30 years, doing this thing, doing the rental business. And we want a place that will, exactly as you said, will not feel as a rental business. It would feel like a cool man cave, a cool garage, a place that the cars are clean, and that people do care about like all the things that they do. So we basically found a very, very cool location. So we are right now in Moispath. The original Mantai building is just there, down the corner. So everything that you know, like all this company that got started by Olaf Mantai, it happened there in that small building on the right. And then of course it became this huge thing that is today. So to be here in the industry park is very cool. The track is literally there, like behind the straight. And we have a small fleet of cars. We have everything from like Golf Rs and i30Ns and all the small stuff. But we also have a couple of very cool things inside. So we're gonna go very quickly inside and I'll show you a little bit what we do. Yeah. So this is a little bit the space. I don't know if the lighting now helps, but here we have a little bit of a mix of things. So on the one side, you have the rental cars. So we have all kind of Porsches. So starting from a small thing like a Cayman GT4 to like bigger stuff like GT4 RS and 992 GT3 and everything in between. And we also do a little bit of like storage, like for special customers. So there's a couple of cars that are not.
One time there will be an MX-5.
Most definitely. Most definitely. It might be an SPS and Track Speed MX-5 that exist here together. So if you guys want a rental MX-5 that is at the ring and it has.
We discussed about this many times.
I know.
Because it's like there was one guy who tried it with an NA, but I think an NA is the wrong car for a rental business because it's. But I think an ND is a cool fitting car when the people understand that the car is cool to drive. So this is like the biggest thing what you have to get the people in. But now explain more.
Absolutely. I tell you this, if there is enough comments there saying, Jan, we want to try one of your cool ND MX-5s at the ring, then we'll actually make it happen. So okay, the idea was to have also a bit of like a meeting point. So this place is a little bit like as a cool hangout place, at a place that people can come here and do something more than just the driving. So we have people coming here, spending time with us. They do the whole safety briefing. They do the whole preparation. We just don't give you like a key and we say, cool, this is your rental car, go out and drive. We do the instruction. I try to personally speak with every single customer we get, so they get like a proper introduction. You explain to them why this truck is different. You guys know it very well. Yeah. When you develop parts here and you have done like hundreds of laps, you know this truck needs respect, is like a different beast. But like that, I think we have like a cool space that we can share this with other people and cool cars. We try to have like every car that you see here, it's like clean and done like it's like our own personal car. So we honestly try to not do it, as you said.
And you are long enough in that business that you know big businesses got their plus points and small business got also their plus points. So it's not like, okay, you run a small business as you guys and it's different, but this is the way I like it. So it's more personal. On the other side, when you run the biggest or a really big car rental thing, then it's way more easy for, okay, oh, sorry, we are overbooked, okay, we take another car, whatever. So this is like, I think everything got its pros and its cons.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I actually, this is very interesting because I do come from this background, so I happen to be working before at the biggest rental company, and for me that was a little bit what was missing. So when you do like all these people, it is a little bit more of like a fast food thing, not in a bad way, but of course, the volume is big. So
well, I explain to my customers when they're coming to us, because they are like, okay, I want to have a car built from you. Say, we are not like a discounter. So when you want to go, you just want to have suspension, wheels and tires, and you don't want to have like a personal contact.
This is not your thing.
Yes, this is not a thing. So we try always, and this is something we always try to focus, the guy who's dealing with the customer, he should take his time to talk to the customer, because otherwise it's really, it's not the idea of the business which I have, because I know all my customers, I know their hobbies, I know what they want to do, I know what they want to drink and all the stuff, so we see them pretty much, well, a lot of times. And I think this is something you have to set up in your mind, because you will, when you run a small company with this kind of business idea, you will never be rich. I can tell you, this is impossible.
I confirm.
Yes.
Now from my side, I confirm.
Impossible. When you want to say, okay, I want to make as much money as out of possible, you have to grow, and then you're going to be like a discounter. Okay, you want the car, here's the car, go. Okay, you want the car, build it, okay, here, give me your car, okay, out, done. But I think this is a mindset thing, you know, say, and
Jan, I agree fully, and it's honestly, for us, it's a little bit like that. For me, I never got into cars in order to make a living. Cars were a passion, and somehow I found myself working around them, and it ended up being what I live from. But I never thought like, let's make this to maximize profit.
Yeah.
What was my problem is that because what we do is a very special thing, and people
No, I think it's different, because the problem is we got passion for that what we do.
we do.
So, and this is like the problem, that when you got passion, most time you're good in what you do, but you will never get rich, because always your mindset, okay, we can do it a little better. So this is always what I try when we do
100%, 100%.
So,
for me, this is that trying to make the experience always a little bit better. And it's exactly the same what you said. I want to speak with every single of our guys. I want to know what kind of customer he is, what kind of cars he drives, in what he would have a better experience. Of course, sometimes it's smarter from business side, you say, get the biggest car.
Customers were asking me, I think it's not that long ago, how many laps you did.
I tell you something. So I say this openly. I do not have a number. So the first year I was here, I was counting my laps.
Yeah.
The second year I lost a bit track, so I did like I counted the first 100 laps that I did, and the last 10 years I have not. But I don't have a number. But I can also tell you this: in 2024, it's now, I don't know when you're going to see this, but it's August 2024. This year, by myself, driving for myself, I have done 14 laps. So I don't drive as much as you think. So in total, this year I had done only 14 laps. But I have a couple of thousand, I hope.
Yeah, but this is like the thing on my side. People asking me how many time you spent in a car from you on the track.
Not as much as you think.
Sure. Now I give you an idea. This yellow car, how much kilometers do you think I drove with this car on the street and on the track?
I don't know. On the street more than on the track.
Yes.
So you maybe have done like 500 on the street, tuning and whatnot?
No, 15 kilometers probably on the street, because I took it one time to my home and back, which is about 7 kilometers, and 0 on track.
0 on track. I do understand this.
Yeah, because the point is, I want to see my product running. So this is the idea behind it. And the problem is, when you build something by yourself, you will never use it like somebody, you say, hey, drive my car fast. This
is the perfect segue. So Jan said two things that are very important. A, you do what we do, you're never going to get rich. B, when you build something and you really like it and it is special for you, you're never going to drive it fast. So we are going to go to another place and we're going to show you A, why I'm poor, and B, something that I built and I'm now very afraid to drive fast because it looks too clean and I cannot touch it. So we go to the other place and we see MX-5s, because here is everything is Porsche, and these guys, they want to see MX-5s. Yeah. So.
So here we are at the workshop. So now I saw the car on videos, I saw it on pictures. I know a lot of stuff about the story, how long it took to be in this condition. So yeah, actually, I think a lot of people know the car. You did like that track day tour through whole Europe, so with the LFX engine and all the stuff. And yeah, a lot of people know that you dropped in a cage and the stuff. So, but explain a bit about how did it come together, like it's now.
So the idea was this: I had this car for 19 years, so a very long time. If you don't know anything about the car, I have it almost, I think from 2005.
One lap,
so,
Rose.
You should go and find the story there. And it has done everything. It has driven a lot of laps at the ring, tracks around Europe and everything, but the car was getting a bit tired. So in reality, after the V6 swap, we never really did anything mechanical in the car because the car was like kind of sorted, and I just kept driving it. But of course, cars are not like this, so please maintain your cars. So the car needs the refresh. And the idea was we do the roll cage and a small suspension refresh. And then before I knew it, the car was without anything. It was just a bare shell. And then before I knew it, the car was bare metal. And we had a bit of an interesting story. I will not say this on camera, but we had a bit of an interesting odyssey with the roll cage.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
You should go find. There is a little bit of that online in our video. But yes, if you want to do a roll cage in your MX-5, ask a trusted person, and think very well before you do this.
No. It's like A, buy a roll cage, B, drop your seat in before you weld it, and test.
Test thoroughly. For you, not for your mechanic or for someone else.
For you.
Anyway, we both have the same problem. We are tall guys, and it was anyway a small big odyssey. But the car now has a welding roll cage. It has the whole chassis sim welded. And the most interesting thing is, of course, that after many years of being 20 different colors, it is now painted one very cool color. So this is the first time that my car has looked that good. People can come and see this car in person this September in Automechanica. The car is going to be at the booth of HB Body. That's the people that supply the paint. So actually you can see that MX-5 in a car show, if you can believe this. I don't believe that we are doing this, but yeah, that will be that. And mechanically, I did very small things in the car, but they're interesting. So after many years, I removed all the electrical stuff inside. So the car has now a PDM and a dash. If you know our videos, I used to drive this car with nothing. So this is one of the most funny things in the videos. You would see the car lapping on the Nordschleife and doing like fast laps, but both the speed and the RPM, they were dead, like there. And people said like, well, how do you know it? And I kept explaining, I will fix it, but it's not important enough. You know, like we have other things to fix before. So now the car has RPM and speed, so you can see where you're going. And the mechanical part, the engine.
But you still run the stock ECU.
Yeah. The engine is very similar. As you remember, Jan has driven this car, and you guys have built one of these cars. So it's basically 2013 Chevrolet Camaro engine. This is like the highest horsepower version of the LFX. 320 horsepower with a stock ECU, and basically nothing modified. It even runs like a stock flywheel and clutch and everything. So mechanically,
this flywheel is heavy.
It is very heavy. This is the only
26 kilos.
Exactly. Like clutch and flywheel together, more than 25 kilograms. So I transported one in Greece once, and I said like, this is impossible. I said it's something else in here, but no, it was a flywheel. Yeah. Very heavy. Actually,
the only part I do not like on the engine is revving back. It's like, whoom.
100%.
Yeah.
This is probably the only thing that, like, if I were to change like one thing in this car, because this engine used to be like in many different cars and big SUVs and stuff. So the idea is the V6 are not very smooth engines by nature, and they want to kill, I think, vibration and stuff. So it's like quiet on a family car. So if it was a performance car, of course, you would run like another flywheel. And then I did only very small things. So the car is now like on uniballs. So everything under is like uniballs. It has the dual master from Comp, so it doesn't have any more power assisted brakes. Need a bit more fine tuning for this. This is not ready. We have discussed this. I need a different pump. And other than that, it is very similar with what the car was in the past. So it has a lot of tire. It's 275s all around. So this is maybe a little bit strange for an MX-5, but if you are familiar, it's not that strange. And that is actually the most tame offset. So this car can actually be wider, but this is the absolutely narrower setup. This is the one with the best steering feel. The car has also like a 17-inch setup that is actually faster and cooler, but it looks like seats, so I actually prefer how it looks like that. So actually now I'm a poser and this is a show car.
It is a show car, but when do we see it back on track? This year?
Listen, I tell you this. When you guys do 715,
715?
Pick any car that you want. I come 715. I come and I do 714.9. This car on a perfect lap can do
715.
715. Well, let's push the envelope. We have to give to the guys with the MX-5 something to go for, huh?
715.
They said it's possible.
I know it's possible. I know.
By the way, something very important for you viewers that you are watching this video. We are talking about lap times between friends on a track day, on a fun environment. Like, do not come and kill yourself in a public day. These laps cannot happen on a public day. So we're talking about...
And also, one thing you have to be sure, when you want to go with an MX-5 that fast, and we discussed this today, especially in A and B chassis, you have to feel confident.
Yeah,
confident.
You have to be safe and comfortable. I'm with you, comfortable.
Yeah. The problem is on these cars are not like sit in and go fast. You just push yourself lap by lap by lap, and then you feel the car. Okay, now what the car is doing is what I like to do, and it's you're getting like round, or you're getting like you get a feeling for the car. So be safe. Do not say, okay, I have 400 horsepower, I just want to go 750. You will kill yourself.
Actually, I'm sure that a lot of high horsepower MX-5s have come here and they have not done the lap that they think that they should do. And that is because I really believe that you should not come on a mission. You should come with a good car that is solid, that can do many laps, because you need to put the track time. The guys today did more than 20 laps with turbo cars. So today you can actually have reliable cars. The guys are a proof. So you can come here. My car is definitely not faster than a turbo car. We have been many times with turbo cars together on track. So if
not
you are
faster.
No, if you are with a 350 horsepower turbo car, you have this car like easy.
Easy. And you do 714 then.
But this is at the limit of this car, the best of my driving, or my best laps of all the years. So I don't think that people should follow this as a guide. But I would love to see an MX-5 under 730. And
yes,
I know it will happen, and I hope it will happen between friends.
It will happen for sure.
Or I will do what any smart person should do. I would sell this MX-5 and you are never gonna see me again. So one or the other, No, that's that. Please come and see this car like in person. It's here at the ring. It's gonna be here for a little bit more, and I hope we get to do a few laps together.
Yeah, perfect. See you. Bye.